Good morning. To preface what I'm going to talk about today, I wanted to let you know. So this spring, I'm volunteering with an organization called Girls on the Run. And I haven't had my formal coaches training yet, but obviously I've done some research into the organization before agreeing to volunteer with them. And the way I see it is that the elementary school girls who have signed up all have a meeting together, different age groups in that elementary school, kind of welcoming them to the program. They've all signed up, so they know a little bit about what they're in for, and they break into their coaches groups, and then they meet their coach and talk specifically about the running portion. So this isn't about that. It's just kind of a short overview saying, hey, you're in the right place. You made a good decision about deciding to be a part of Girls on the Run. And it won't be me giving this presentation this year anyway, but it seemed like a nice concrete group of facts to the right age group that would make sense for someone to listen to. So without any further ado, Girls on the Run. Thank you all so much for being here. Girls, moms, dads, caregivers, and hey, even little sisters in the back. This may affect some of you in the next couple years, so you also may want to listen up. Thank you for being here, and I know you're all anxious to meet your coaches and find out. I can tell that some of you, the biggest question on your mind is, how far am I going to have to run? You will definitely get to that when you meet your individual coach, but I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Girls on the Run as an organization and why you've definitely made the right choice by being here today. So you're all new to Girls on the Run, but Girls on the Run is not new, and we'll get to why that's important. Girls on the Run was founded in 1996, so over 20 years ago, in Charlotte, North Carolina. 13 girls signed up and said, all right, we're going to do it. We're too young to be on a track team, and we don't even know if we like running, but this sounds okay. 10 weeks, and then we're going to run a 5K, and we'll see how it goes. And they were the pilot group of Girls on the Run. And they did it, and they loved it. They lived to tell the tale. They all came back the next year, and they brought 13 more friends because there were 26 girls the second year. The third year, there were 75 girls, so they tripled from their original number, a little bit more than that. And as some of the younger girls got older, eventually they came back as coaches. And then the word started to spread outside of North Carolina. Other states, other counties in North Carolina were like, hey, what are these girls doing? And they all seemed to be very successful at it, and more girls in every county were signing up, and the program spread. Well, fast forward now, over 20 years later, and over 200,000 girls every year, not total, every year, participate in Girls on the Run. It's a lot of runners. Every state, including Alaska and Hawaii, has a chapter of Girls on the Run. And when you put together all the 5Ks that you guys run, it's the biggest 5K in the nation. So that's a lot of girl power. That's a lot of girl running power. And that's pretty cool. And why is that important to you? If you think about all those different girls, that means that they have a lot of different running styles and abilities. Not all 200,000 girls walked in and said, yeah, let's go, let's run. Some of them were like, I'm not quite sure what I signed up for, but my friend said, let's do it, so I'm willing to give it a try. We have goal setting for all different levels, abilities, interests, etc. Because it's not a new program, we've dealt with every kind of runner. So no matter how hesitant you are, no matter how worried you are that you will not be able to finish the 5K, I promise you will not be the only girl who does not finish ever out of 200,000, because we know how to get that done. So you are in the right place. You are in an organization that has been around for a while, and we're going to figure out a way to make it work for you. So I know with your coaches, you're going to talk about how far you're going to run, but let's just think about running in general. Are you running away from something? Are you running towards something? Well, that's a big question to answer, because I know when I first started running, I ran as fast as I could because I wanted to get it over with, as if a bear was chasing me. And of course I didn't get very far because I was running away. And I ran about a block and a half, and then I ran out of breath, and I stopped and said, oh, this is a terrible exercise. Why would anyone ever want to do this? And it wasn't until I signed up for my first 5K and I had a goal, then I started running towards something. Well, if you're running towards something, you're not looking behind you and wasting your energy that way. And that's the focus of Girls on the Run. You're running toward your goals, you're running towards your new ideas, you're running toward all those different things that you're going to talk about with your coaches. You're not looking behind you, so you're not wasting energy. And you're going to see, I know this might not make too much sense today, but you're going to see that this is going to make all the difference. The big thing to know about Girls on the Run is that while the running is obviously important, it's really a 3-part process. And the first part is working on you, yourself. So not only your running ability, but your ability to goal set, your ability to plan for something and follow through with it. There's nothing better than checking something off of a list. And you're going to have a lot of lists and a lot of check marks, and that's going to make you feel great. But you're not doing this alone. So the second part is that it's about you and your team and how you work together. And you're going to encourage each other. And you're going to learn from each other. Because someone on your team who you might be like, oh, this is so easy for her, is going to have a tough day. And you're going to help her through. And you're going to realize, hey, you know what? I can help somebody else meet their goals, and they can help me meet mine. So that's a big part of it. And then the third part is about you, your team, and how you relate to your community at large. And that's where that whole relationship with those 200,000 other girls also doing their 5Ks comes into place. And we do some activities sometimes throughout the year where you actually get to know a little bit, some of the other teammates. And then when you do your 5K, there's going to be a bunch of other chapters that are there, and you're going to be able to cheer each other on. You guys are going to have your matching t-shirts. They're going to have theirs, but you're all going to know you're a part of the Girls on the Run family. So there's a lot of how you relate to the general community. And not only with running, with everything else that happens in a community. So there's 3 parts to it. You're going to think about yourself, you're going to think about your team, and then you're going to think about the world at large. And that really helps you understand why it's so neat that this is a group that's been going on for so long. So hopefully this has told you a little bit about Girls on the Run and where they came from and where they're running, and they're running after their goals. And you guys are going to have the chance to set your first group of goals today after you meet your coach, and then you're going to find out when you come run and how far you run. And you're all going to be Girls on the Run. And before I let you go, I'm going to tell you one of the original girls has a quote that's up on the website. If you get a chance to go on the website, I'm sure you'll see it up there, but if you don't, she said, Girls on the Run made me realize that I am the boss of my brain and I can do anything I set my mind to. And if you think about it, that's something that we would all want to get behind. So if you kind of carry that through, that's going to take you to all the different next steps of Girls on the Run. So have fun with it. I'm going to tell you where you're going next. Thank you.